Hey everyone, this is Dalton at Dalton TFs, and today we're taking a look at a much awaited figure as far as I'm concerned, and again, I apologize for the short hiatus. I didn't mention it in other of my previous videos the past week, mainly because those were recorded a while ago, but I'm back, and we are going to look at the second in command of the Autobot Headmasters, the, I guess, leader of the group of four, if you want to consider him such. There is Chromedome. Now, I do want to go ahead and state that, as you can see, there are multiple shades of brown, but in hand it's not as bad as it's appearing as camera, but it is still noticeable. You've got the molded brown here, painted brown here, another molded brown here, and another shade of painted brown back here, along with the kind of sand tan color and the red. Some nice blue headlights, nice red and silver paint jobs there, or striping, and red here, and these weird kind of smoky clear wheels. I'm not a big fan of that. Glad I went ahead and pre-ordered the Dakar one. I should be getting that one here next month sometime, next month or two. So there is that. As far as weapons go, you got your typical, Titan Master, vehicle gun platform. This one, instead of having a handle at the bottom, it's got it on the other side, so you don't have to worry about seeing the seat when, Chromedome is using him. And we've got just a recasted in red plastic version of Blur's rifle, also, the same one that we get with Brainstorm. So it's the third time this mold is used, but we'll get into that in robot mode. As far as the card, haven't taken it out yet. Kind of weird that the head sculpt doesn't even look like what we're getting with the figure. I think that's more pre-made for Getaway or Breakaway, whatever they're going to be calling him. But on the back, you've got his stats. Not too bad. Stylor. Get your typical instruction booklet, so nothing too exciting there. And for the packaging, you get that same artwork, you get the picture of the vehicle mode, and it's basically just saying that Stylor gives Chromedome, his ability to do the Mnemosurgeon or whatever it's called. So basically accessing other bots' memories and rewriting them. So going into Chromedome here, let's raise up this camera some. Like I said before, he has that little bit of paint issue. I've also got some paint missing right there. A little bit of paint splatter right over here. Other than that, I mean, he's not too bad. He does share similar engineering to, the Dead End Streetwise mold family. First, though, let's go ahead and open up this canopy, which is a little bit easier said than done. First, let's go into the weapon storage before we do that. Can't really plug these in here. I mean, he's got these weird little pieces that stick out a little bit from the side of the peg, so you can't really plug that anywhere. And if you try plugging it in right here, he's not really going very far. So your only option is to use these two little slots right here and slide them onto those tabs right there. And this other rifle plug right into here, or you can plug it in back here. So I mean, it's honestly personal preference for vehicle mode. If you want to use the Titan Master, it's best to plug it in just right up here. So there is that. Would have been nice to get just the two rifles and have them peg in right here, like the original toy and the fans project. But oh well, beggars can't be choosers. Go ahead and lift up this canopy and pull out Stylor, who is just on the blinding red side of featureless. He is just the robot mode of the Titan Master itself is just a straight up, recolor of, Hyperfire from Blur, and we'll get into his face later. Of course, all the joints on this are pretty tight, especially the arms. They're a little bit scary to move. The head rotates just fine. And these everything are still pretty stiff, so there is that. Now as far as the transformation, we'll go ahead and finish rotating these back, and they peg right into those slots right there. And you want to go ahead and bring out the arms. And try to remember. Bring out these sides. Rotate it around. Close them up. And unlike all the others in that same old family or engineering family, go ahead and flip up the feet. And go ahead and rotate the waist, and just like we've seen before, go ahead and flip down the chest piece and untab and bring down the hood and front of the car. This time, instead of just sitting on its back like a useless backpack, it actually goes a little bit further so that I can get these arms all the way up. And tabs in, sliding back a little bit to where the wheels are now just under, or just barely under the shoulders. Go ahead and flip up the wrists on that little ratchet. Split the legs apart. And head on. So there we've got Chromedome, again, very much like his IDW self, though I don't think many people will care too much as long as they've got Chromedome. Like I said, I pre-ordered the Takara version that's also more accurate to the G1, so now I can have two different versions of Chromedome on my shelf. Now, before we go any further, the other parts that have been used with this that were from Blur are the hip sockets down to the, you know, just this whole brown section right here on the leg. So as far as reuse from Blur, I think that's it. Maybe this whole intersection was used, I'm not too sure. But everything else is just a newly molded, same engineering of the Dead End family. So now as far as articulation goes, of course, we got the ball jointed shoulders, bicep swivel, bend at the elbow, nothing at the wrist, waist swivel, ball jointed knees or hips, hinged knees, and we got a little bit of foot movement. So head is on a ball joint, of course, and fairly decent and very stable. I mean, not flopping around anywhere. So go ahead and give him his weapons, which, you know, don't look too bad with him. I mean, this is a little strange, but as far as this one, I don't think it's too bad of a weapon for Chromedome. I mean, it really works, and like I said, very much like his IDW self. Very happy to have this guy. And I really haven't had any issues at all besides that one with the little bit of paint splatter on his arm. Other paint apps revealed here, you know, we've got more red and silver here, the Autobot symbol, silver on the chest, and the knees along with these random spots of blue, which that one's chipping a little bit. But, oh well. But like I said, I mean, he's fairly decent. If you want, go ahead and take this off. I'll show you that little gimmick with the Titan Master. And just set him right in there. And there we go. So when he's attached to a leader class or Fortress Maximus, he's going to have to peg in on the side. So I can probably see him like on the side of Fort Max's tower, just shooting up and down. That's all you can really do, unless, you know, that happens. But yeah, go ahead and put Stylor back on Chromedome. Now, unfortunately, I do not have rewind. I should have that here at some point. Not sure when, but I'll have them soon. So, other than that, not too much else to say. Just want to keep this review real short and just show off him. I mean, like I said, he's pretty good. Very happy to have him. Can't wait to get Wave 3, see get away with this mold. So, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter page down in the description. If you want to see more videos, just keep watching. You want to see the streetwise, so you can kind of see the difference between these two. I don't feel like doing a comparison right now because it is like 11, 12 o'clock right now. So, anyways, this has been Dalton at Dalton NSTFs. Like I said, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.